Alright, this is day 2 of me wandering around Budapest. Today I actually have 2 objectives in mind. So I just left the house. First stop is going to be the city square, where they have set up an outdoor ice rink, which to my knowledge is the largest outdoor ice rink in the world, as far as I've heard. Well, official ice rink, because there's frozen stuff in Canada, but anyways. So we're gonna see what it's like to skate it. I have my skates right over here, and then after we're done that, I'm gonna go and try to get some cord sleeves for my my oldest deck, because the sleeves on it are, well, they're nearly falling apart. So we're gonna get some of that. But once that's done, I'm gonna go play some draft. So this video today might be in 2 parts, but we'll see how we go, because I don't really want to post anything that's over 28 minutes long. So we're just walking to the tram stop now. Basically the same route that we took yesterday, except we have to get off the light rail 1 stop later, and then we catch a metro over to the city square. So I will see you guys over at the tram stop. Now, what's crazy about the weather right now is it's freezing cold. My hands are absolutely freezing off. Like it feels like my fingers are about to fall off. But I'm wearing this big old jacket, and I'm boiling in my skin. So we'll see how I go with the skating, although I do have a thermal underneath everything, but it's going to be quite interesting. Another thing is I get to walk past the local market every time I'm on my way to the tram stop, and the baked goods at the market have such a strong, good smell that you can smell it just walking past. Now my tram's almost here, so we'll see if I have time to buy myself a little bit more of a brunch-ish thing when I get off. So I will see you guys at the Margit. Alright, we have arrived. I have traded my scarf to my backpack and also my beanie, because it is pretty hot compared to it being winter. Now I'm gonna take the escalator this time, not the stairs. And we'll see how we go. Now, from here, I have to catch a light rail over to the other side of the river. Then from there, I need to catch the metro over to the park. The city park, I think is what it's called. But yes, basically, it's just full of like castles and stuff, which is really cool. And I get to ice skate with it. And I think that's my light rail about to take off. Let's see if we can make it. No, we can't. Oh, that's too bad. We just have to wait about 5 to 10 minutes. Doesn't really matter. So I will see you guys over there. Right, we're here. This place is called Octagon. And that is because it's a big like traffic spot that is shaped like an octagon. Now, I don't actually know where I am going, so we shall figure that out. But somewhere there's a tunnel down to the metro. Now we're looking for Metro Line M1, which I believe goes this way. But I might be wrong. So we shall see. Now, I will get back to you guys once I figure this place out. Okay, so I figured it out. I was on the wrong side, but if I head over to the other side, I will be able to get off at the Park of Heroes, I think it's translated to. But yeah, so this is the octagon. Now I have time to show you. These little triangles are the sides. So this entire place is shaped like an octagon, which is pretty cool, if you ask me, because, you know, shapes and stuff. And I like maths, and shapes are maths. Everything is maths. But anyways, that one over there is the tunnel that we have to go into, and that will take us to the Park of Heroes. And then from there, I can walk to the city park and yeah, do some ice skating. So I will see you guys when I get down to the metro. Alright, so this metro used to be called the Small Underground Metro Service, and this is a really old piece of Budapest history, because this is one of the first public transport things that went underground. You can see on the station that it's pretty old, with the, you know, riveted beams and architecture and stuff. It's not just a random thing. There's the old ticket booth over here, and the super cramped metro. So, wish me luck. Alright, this place is really cramped right now. I am really close to other people, which is really uncomfortable, but I had to show this. These guys have actual leather handles to hold on to on the metro, which is insane. This is real leather that I'm holding right now. It's crazy. This train car is so old. Alright, I will see you guys when I get off. And off we hop. Okay, so there's an entire class of girls that was on the same cart that I was on, and the teacher was like stressing her mind off, right? And it was insane. Oh, there's class excursions here. That's insane. All right, well, this is the more touristy attraction spot. I remember being here when I was a little kid. So if you look around, that is the National Gallery of Arts over there. That is the Field of Heroes, or Park of Heroes. I don't know what it's called, but it's beautiful. So if you have a look, you can zoom onto the Archangel that's at the very top, and it's surrounded by statues of national heroes. Really, really cool stuff. Now, I'm gonna go walk past all of these classes because they're all losers. But yes. It's wrong, sorry. I just read the words inscribed into the architecture. That's actually the National Museum, and that's the National Gallery of Arts, I believe. And over there is a palace, an old palace, and that's where I'm going to skate. So wish me luck in getting there, and I'm gonna find my way. So I will let you guys know when I figured out which way I need to go. Google Maps to the rescue, hey? Alright, looks like everyone's going to the same spot I am, so I'm just gonna follow this class of kids, except I'm going to pass every last one of them because they're all losers. I remember going to school here. It was insane. Massive class of kids. Alright, I'm not gonna film them because I don't know what the rules are in this country, but it's absolutely insane. They're all, not to mention, the teachers are much stricter. Alright, I have to cut across all of them right now. Boom, done. Oh, disaster averted, road crossed, children ditched. Look at that line of kids. It's insane. Children, all children. Alright, now we are at we're walking past the side of Field of Heroes. It's a massive place. It's a massive tourist attraction as well. There's all sorts of stuff you can see here. Angels. There's a guy with a scythe behind that pillar. Once I walk far enough, I'll show you. Yeah, right up there. Guy with a scythe. Let me just stop to show that off. Hands are a bit shaky. That's life, I guess. Alright. Now, it's high time that I find a way into this place. I don't know if they should be open because it's like 12 o'clock now. So we're just gonna have a quick ask around, see what we can find out. I will check back in when I am at the place. Alright, we have done the Google Map check and I figured out that I need to go around this big building here, this one. I need to go down close to the water. Yep. And I believe that's the ice. Excellent. I am in the right spot. Big old ice sheath. Massive ice sheet. Sorry. Now, let's find the place to get in. And I believe I've done not just that, but something similar. Look at how big this place is. All right, ask someone. Elnézést. Hol találom a bejáratot?
Másik oldalon itt elmész balra, ott lesz.
Köszönöm szépen.
És majd itt tudsz kijönni. Egy kijárat van.
Köszönöm szépen. All right, I have inquired and I have found the place. So what I need to do is I need to walk in the opposite direction once again of where I was. So I need to walk to the other side of this big building. And once I've done walking around, I should be able to find the entrance. There's a bunch of tourist people around here, and I gotta be careful not to lose all my stuff because I am in Europe, so you know, thieves and such. Now, I think I've come to the right place, so I'm gonna go ask Yes. Cool. All right.
Thank you.
Now, the entry fee is around about 10 Australian dollars, which is a nice relief compared to how much it costs in Australia. But yeah, I will check back in with you guys once I've purchased the ticket. Alright, ticket has been purchased. Now, challenge number 2 is finding the way to the ice. Yeah, I thought so. I will see you. Alright, I just got my ticket checked. Time to... Alright. Now, I'm not gonna be able to rent a locker without any money on my card. So I'm gonna have to call my bank, see if I can get some money on my card. I will check back when I'm at the ice. Alright, so another big thing about this country is the use of cloakrooms everywhere. So basically, every place has a cloakroom where they just take your stuff and store it. And a lot of the time it's free, so you don't have to worry about keeping track of lockers and such, which is really easy for me. Now, I hope my skates won't go blunt here, but if they do, I just get them sharpened when I get back home. So, I will get changed, and I will let you guys know once I put my stuff down. It is insane how many people have their own skates here, and it is insane also how many of those own skates are buckled skates. Alright, there's music, there's ice, so let's see how we go. Alright, one thing about this ice is that they don't cut it, which means it's really rough, which means you don't slide, you just stack it, which I have just done. Now, hopefully, I'll get used to it. But they cut the ice in Australia every once in a while. And I don't think they do that here, because the ice looks like snow. So let's hope I can get some practice in. One thing as well is that hockey stops are much cooler looking. There's so much snow. And also, there's a fucking castle next to me. Feels like I'm in a fairy tale. Bridges, spectators, statues, music. It's a straight up fairy tale. Let me just show you a flap. Not to mention the old timers in the middle of the ice doing fucking crazy ass tricks. Alright, I'll catch you guys once I'm done. There's full-on skating classes next to me. It's insane. Some of them have their own skates as well, but like an alarming amount. But this place is massive. There's a lot of them. And they're next to a fucking castle, and the entry costs less than $10. It's insane. So much fun. their stuff. Did not realize that. Let me go ask if they cut the ice.
Kedves vendégeink, 30 perc múlva zárul. A sorbanállás elkerüléséhez kérjük, kezdjék meg visszavinni a kölcsönzőbe a korcsolyákat, és vegyék ki csomagjainkat a ruhatáról.
They're closing soon apparently. 30 minutes.
Closing in 30 minutes. To avoid the long queues, please start taking the rented skates back to the skate rental desks and pick up your luggages from the lockers. Thank you.
Interesting. Let me go ask if they opened again today. Well, my hair is destroyed. Session's almost over. I think it's time for me to hop off and look for a drink. So next stop, I guess, is a supermarket. Because I still have a fat... Yeah, I still have a fat 5 hours before drop starts. So I don't know how it'll go. I should probably contact this shop, so I think I'm gonna go do that as well. So I'm gonna find the nearest supermarket, buy myself a drink. God knows I need it. So thirsty, holy crap. But yeah, I think that's the play here. So I'll catch you guys when I'm out. Alright, so I started talking with the one of the managers here, because apparently this is 12 hockey fields, I think 12 hockey fields, large.
Ez nagy olimpia. Ezek az 50 éves jöttek.
He's showing me the giant Zambonis. These are twice the size. Right, so this is the Olympia. It's a large Olympia. They don't like it as much as they do the Zambonis though. It's got a full shield on it. And the Zambonis, there's two of them. These are 50 years old and they're huge. Massive. It goes to show how much it takes to keep this rink intact day by day. Right, so that was the machinery in Hungary for a massive ice rink. So those massive Zambonis, huge. They take about 2 laps on this, and they have to go refill. Like, this place is gargantuan, and I'm gonna come back here another day, hopefully for the night, because that castle over there is lit up during the night. So it's got whole thing lit up, and apparently that's a beautiful sight for to skate next to, and just in general. So I remember this lake here that this is situated on, there's a dam up in the direction I'm facing, and how it works is in the summer they let you rent boats, like rowboats, and you can go around on it, and in the winter they set up the ice rink, and the entire thing is cooled by these massive machines. So I think there's the machines are slightly bigger than the ones in Australia, and instead of having like 2 or something, there's like 6 turbines just turbo cooling this entire thing, just because you have to remember this thing's out in the sun and it's still frozen. So yeah, alright, I'm gonna figure out a game plan, where to go forward from here, see if I can get myself a drink, and then I will see you guys then. Alright, so As far as I can see, I have two options here. Option number one is I can go back to close, like, well, near where the card place is. Option number two, I can go home and go play cards afterwards. I think my best bet is to just head home, have some food, have something to drink. That way I don't spend that much money, because regardless of how cheap the place is, it's still quite a bit of money to buy food on top of activities. But other than that, I think I might actually just stop off somewhere and just sit and wait for the card place to open. So that opens in 3 hours. Until then, I have time to get lunch and a drink and sit down and do my thing until they open. So that's what we try to do, I think. All right, we are off the metro, back at Octagon. And now I've just noticed a little stall while I was walking up the stairs. And here's a little thing that is very common in Hungary. And that's these things. This is called a koszorú, and it looks like this. And it's a common Christmas decoration. It's for candles. And I remember making it when I was very young. We'd make them all handmade, starting all the way from these things, which is the base, which is basically tied together with so it's dried grass tied together with little plastic fishing line, and then you cover it with some sort of evergreen leaves, like pine or something, and then you cover it with all sorts of dried winter-themed plant things, like pine cones and dried berries, and then you put some candles on there, and they're this beautiful decor that you have from it's really it really gives like a whole new aesthetic to Christmas. It really tells you how strong Christmas as a holiday is, like the meaning of it in a country like this. Now this is the one I want to go on. Alright, I have reached the correct light rail, I think. Now let's see if I actually get to the place that I want to be at. I will see you guys then. Alright, I am off the light rail. I've got to wait a little bit for the lights to turn green again. Oh, commotion. Interesting. There's always something happening around the western train yard. But anyways, so I'm back at the same spot I was at yesterday. Now, I don't know if it's still open, but back when I was a kid, this was the area where there was a little, like it was like an experience place, and it was called a mini city. And basically it was a place for kids to try out what it would sort of be like to work in different professions, right? So there would be a place for singers, there would be a place for all sorts of different things, right? Just insane. It was just nice to go there, and then you could collect all the different professions that you've tried, and you'd get like a little like reward, like a little lolly or something if you tried all of them. There was some sort of benefit to it, but it was, all in all, it was just a great experience. I remember one of my friends had his birthday party there. That's how I came to know the place. And I think it was somewhere around this area. Alright, now I'm gonna go see if there's a spot for me in that draft for MTG, and then I'm gonna find myself a nice cozy place to grab some lunch. I'll see you then. Right, so I've discovered this trend that is emerging here instead of cigarettes, and it's these semi-e-cigarette sort of things, right? So there's like this little mini cigarette thing that you shove into the top of this electronic like appliance, right? And you kind of smoke it like a normal cigarette, but it doesn't have as much smoke, and it doesn't have as bad of a smell. It's still pretty like pungent, but like it's not as bad as a regular cigarette, which is well, it's much better because the city is not that full of smoke as it used to be. So that's the local alternative to vapes, because like people vape here still, but that's less popular than this other alternative. And also, we're going to the same place as yesterday to try to check this place out. So what they told me yesterday is to create an account on their website, and by creating the account I can log in and register for the events. Now I went in and I created an account, but I couldn't register for the event because the account always failed to log me in. So I think there was like some sort of manual process that it takes to log in, and I think I missed the mark on that one, and now I can't really log into any of it because I don't think they've processed my application on time. Also, I don't know if I'm making any sense because I'm concentrating on other things right now, so I'm just spewing words out of my mouth. Quick fun fact, this the name translates to national tobacconist, which is basically the only place in the country, the only like line of shops in the country that is permitted to sell tobacco and such items. So yeah, great fun. All right, now we're on this little sketchy street that I was on yesterday. The buildings here but are really different in terms of architecture than what you'd find in Australia, because these are much older buildings, so they have all the architectural decorations that people tend to overlook in modern building. What you'd find is more something like this, cheaper building to live in because it's not as pretty, not as well designed, because it's not on the main streets, so it doesn't have as much a good appearance when it comes to anything above the first two levels. And of course, they make really good use of the basements here in Hungary. So, past, you can see these windows down on street level. And these are actually either apartments or shops that extend down to about half a level below where I'm walking on the curb right now. And that's the place where shops are usually located, or even sometimes apartments and stuff. For example, the shop I'm about to go into right now, the one I was in yesterday, is also in a place like this. As you can see, the door is on street level, but the shop's down all the way down there. So I'll see you guys once I'm finished in there. The money wasting is continuing. I have purchased some more sleeves. This one's for today's draft, but also, more importantly, I'm going to re-sleeve my oldest deck today. So I think my best bet is to find a nice place to eat and get a drink, and then I will be back here, or well, not here, but they have a club space about 10 minutes walk from here. So I'm going to go and find that and attempt to get my little deck re-sleeved. But until then, let's find something to eat. Right, so now there's a big old Macca's just over at the train yard over there. So I'm gonna check the prices there. If it's too expensive, I'm gonna go with something more traditional Hungarian, like a funnel cake. But if it's fine, then I might just go and get it. Also, I'm pretty sure the Macca's app works globally, so we shall see if it's so. I will catch back up with you guys in a moment. Right, so apparently the app doesn't work internationally, only works locally. So we're gonna see what it's like. This is McDonald's in the country, and it looks like this. So the McCafe is just up there, restaurant's just down there. I'll report back if I can taste the difference. Right, it is 2 hours until the card place opens, and I have bought myself some Macca's. First thing I noticed is barely any salt on the chips, which is insane. But the orange juice tastes 10 times better. Now, another thing I noticed, you cannot get a large meal with a cheeseburger. They only come in small meals, which is crazy in my opinion, but it is what it is. So let's try the cheeseburger. There's a lot more sauce. A lot more mustard compared to Australia. Interesting. not too bad. Other thing I'd noticed is the McCafe sells fucking cakes. So they're also heating this place to like the absolute limit. Like when I tell you people in here are in t-shirts and shorts, well, not shorts because you know no one's gonna wear shorts in this weather, but outside people are wearing like 3 layers, the top being like a thick winter coat. Some of this stuff is crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna watch some Disney Plus, and then I'll catch up with you guys in about 2 hours. Right, so I've come to get a coffee, and just a quick like comparison to the McCafe in Australia and the McCafe in Hungary. This is the McCafe in Hungary. There are cakes, full like cakes that you can buy, which is just absolutely insane. And then now I'm gonna see what the inside looks like. Okay, but like these are like proper cakes, like European style proper cakes, not the stuff that you see. No, probably not gonna get like a big one, honestly. I think I'm just gonna go with water and a coffee. But like, oh yeah, not to mention the architecture here. This is a fucking McDonald's. And the architecture itself is just unbelievable. Although, the lines are really slow. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys once I got my coffee. Alright, coffee has been acquired. That is my cappuccino. So we're gonna try it while watching some Disney Plus. So I will see you guys in about an hour. You know, I wonder how many of these cups they lose each year due to theft. Look at the size of this thing. Like that's a big cup. And we're off. All right. I have been here for the past what? 2 hours now, probably. Now, there it is. Now, there's this one particular smell that McDonald's had when I went there as a kid here in Hungary, and I was sitting in that smell for like the entire duration, which was like crazy nostalgic. But anyways, I'm gonna have a look around to see if I can find the club place that I'm meant to be at. So it opens at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna be there around 4 o'clock. Might be a bit early, but it's fine. So we're gonna see how we go. Now, I know that it's gonna last for like quite a while. So just judging from that, I'm probably gonna get home like really late. I'm also gonna need to find a way to obtain more money so that I can keep going out and I don't have to stay inside all day, because that makes for more interesting stories, more interesting memories. Now I'm gonna find this place and I will catch you guys once I'm there. Alright, so I have made it to the club space. This place looks pretty nifty. Same stuff as everywhere really, just posters everywhere and other stuff. Although, I have not seen this many white borderlands in the same place for a while. Anyways, I digress. Some Warhammer stuff over here. Tons of terrain. Painted and everything. Posters. There's a mini store over that way. Just, you know, for even more stuff. Of course, there's drinks. And a cashier. This place is awesome. I am absolutely amazed that they even have anything remotely similar. And by the looks of things, they've been around for a while, because there are posters here from the original Ixalan set and from War of the Spark, which is, well, that's a couple of years. That's when I started playing. So insane stuff. Alright, so this place is awesome. I'm just gonna re-sleeve my cards, and I don't know how interesting that'll be, but I'm just gonna do a little time lapse of it, because I can. So, as it appears, my phone's gonna run out of battery pretty soon, so I'm gonna go see if anyone has a charger. But just for reference, look at the state of these sleeves. Look at how, this used to be white. It's gray now. Like, okay, compare it to the back just by itself. Okay, so this is how dirty they are, by the way. They've got little specks of dirt on them. That's the back, that's the front, and even that is not even anything compared to how white they used to be, which is this one. Now my camera can't really pick it up. This is actually a different brand than what I use now. So these are katana sleeves, which are the second best sleeves on the market, whereas these are dragon shield sleeves. They are the best sleeves on the market, dragon shield mats. They are really hard to split. They're really just extra tough sleeves. So that's why I prefer them. But other than that, my next fixing up project will be this deck, because there's two cards in here that don't do anything for my purpose. So we're gonna find out if we can do anything with it. I'll be back with details and also about the charger. Alright, we are already doing the draft. I've got my little deck here. We're doing black, splash, white, and red. All good stuff. I think I'm going to cut a land after that first game because it was crazy bad.
I know.
But because I have way too much RAM to support 16 lands. So I'm just going to do that in the background here. And I think I'm going to use little Mushroom Boy as a replacement. So I hope it goes well. I also found the charger. It was over there, and I was able to charge my phone up to the max. And hopefully, if all goes according to plan, tomorrow I'm hanging out with my cousin, and we're gonna get up to some skating maybe, or something else. We'll see. Either way, I will catch you guys up after the next game. I lost this one. Alright, so that's one Magic game down. I have lost every single round that I was in. Hopefully my camera can focus in this light, but if it can't, then it can't. So what we're doing right now is we are heading back home in the dark now. Hungry is like an advice level 3 out of 10 in terms of danger for foreigners. Now, I'm technically not a foreigner, but I'd still get jumped here, so I have to be careful with anyone who's loud and in groups of 3 or more. So I just gotta keep an eye out for anyone in a good 100-meter radius of me, and then kind of just keep watch so that I don't get surprised by some delinquents, which is why I'm looking away from the camera so much. But yeah, oh, a glove. So that's kind of the experience today. Now, I'm gonna head back to the train yard where I was to start with, and then I will have the light rail home, catch the light rail home, catch the tram from the bridge, and I'll be home. So I'll see you guys when I get to the light rail stop. Alrighty, we are on the light rail. It's about to leave soon. Just waiting for a little bit so that we can be on time.
But to be honest, like, I don't think there's any other.
And off we go. I am across the bridge, just walking down to the tram stop so that I can get home. And it reeks of cigarettes in here. Absolutely reeks. Anyways, so I believe down this way. Yes. Now, hopefully my skates aren't too blunt after that go over at the ice rink, because that ice had huge divots which would have absolutely wrecked my skates. So hopefully next time when I go, I'll have a bit better luck with the ice. Alright, that was today's wandering around Budapest. I just got off the tram. There was an entire class of kids there, which was really strange, seeing to the fact that they were all around 10 years old, and it is currently 10:32 at night. So yeah, interesting. But I'm back at the market. It's all closed now, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna contact my cousin, or maybe even tonight. I'm gonna contact my cousin and I'm gonna ask if we want to hang out, and we're gonna see either tomorrow or we're gonna see on Friday. But anyways, that's been that. Now I just have to get home. I have a code for the door and keys for the cage and then keys for the door. So that should be all good. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Alright, this is day 2 of me wandering around Budapest. Today I actually have 2 objectives in mind. So I just left the house. First stop is going to be the city square, where they have set up an outdoor ice rink, which to my knowledge is the largest outdoor ice rink in the world, as far as I've heard. Well, official ice rink, because, you know, there's frozen stuff in Canada, but anyways. So we're gonna see what it's like to skate it. I have my skates right over here, and then after we're done that, I'm gonna go and try to get some card sleeves for my my oldest deck, because the sleeves on it are, well, they're nearly falling apart. So we're gonna get some of that. But once that's done, I'm gonna go play some draft. So this video today might be in 2 parts, but we'll see how we go, because I don't really want to post anything that's over 28 minutes long. So we're just walking to the tram stop now. Basically the same route that we took yesterday, except we have to get off the light rail 1 stop later, and then we catch a metro over to the city square. So I will see you guys over at the tram stop.